Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wyoming's offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have...
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Softened him up with a 1. Now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Under fire. Coming out aggressively. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move and looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop put it in play. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
They just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snags it over the middle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after it. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Missouri, 10. Wyoming, 0.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for room, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Jukes his way from it. Made him miss again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He'll do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Missouri 10, Wyoming 7.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll ride Davis here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Third down coming.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll go to the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. There he goes. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming up.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in backfield. It's Durr. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still
Turning it on!
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the D denied him on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Pushes ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you gotta capitalize on it now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy, and we heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
Wyoming.
Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense aimed, got him at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Holden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. field. His third interception of the day.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
"90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Starting this third quarter on the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Rides the back on the option to give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Offense a little back up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense, forcing it with the assist from the weapon.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Missouri, 17. Wyoming.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Manning. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt.
Formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
That is 3 plays and out.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Looking for space. It's Harris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down. They'll run the read to the left.
Quarterback with the carry.
And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
On to punt it away. Able to get a big
Another
gain
punt
the play.
on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Picks up 4.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Terry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The give to the tailback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Finds the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Reads it, fires complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to Davis. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going back to the ground. Hard running there. Oh, my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball's out there after. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've gone 3 and out on each of their first 2 drives and really need to get something moving here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 25 to Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order from the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.